Now, of all the Ninjas that I've ever owned, and I have owned a few, I still own two, in fact. This is the gentleman's Ninja. This is not the one that you think is going to be as good as it is, and it always exceeds what you expect it to do. And you can watch this and go along for our ride in 4K. Adjust your device accordingly. Well, it's a little chilly again this morning. Hey, nothing new about this. I had to make a big decision though. Do I want to drink 2 cups of coffee before I go for a ride, or 3? I don't know yet, but it is cold out. Nothing unique here today. Move some motorcycles around, get it cleaned up, pre-flighted, and out on the open road early today. Now, to me, it's uncanny how this bike, the 650, when Rob first got it and we were partners on it, I thought this was going to be at best a relatively mediocre bike, and he rode it for many, many years. And when I restored it and started riding it full time, I realized, wow, this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And as time has gone by, I've liked it even more, just like the GS. And every time I have 2 bikes out of the garage at the same time, I always try to compare them and look and see, the features of the old ones, the features of the new ones. Well, this one's fuel injected, the other one's carbureted. But there's just so many things about every one of the bikes that's unique. But the Ninja, the word gentleman comes into it, and I always, of course, like to ride all my bikes clean if possible, especially if we're going to go out with it. It's really cold today, and who knows if they're going to be salting the road soon or not. I don't know. And never without the radar detector. Whenever we can have the radar detector, it is still some leaves on the trees. No, it's not as many as a couple days ago, but we get all our chores done around here. There's always some things we have to do. Feed the birds, and boy, as it gets cold, they get hungrier and hungrier, just like me. And Karen's always cooking something in the kitchen, and when I get home, there'll be something good on the table. And I like to go out on the road knowing when I get home the house is going to be warm, there's going to be the smell of freshly cooked food, or maybe some cookies or cake. So like with any bike, the word gentleman could define a lot of different things, and I don't know. For me, this is a gentleman's bike. You sit upright, you're comfortable, it gets good mileage, it's kind of a little custom looking, and it's totally stone reliable. It's reliable as a gentleman. But like a lot of bikes, it can sneak up on you, it can fool you, and many people that have ridden this bike over the years have the same impression. It looks kind of like it would be a gentleman, and yeah, it would be going to play golf or something. But then you hold that throttle wide open in a corner and you go, whoa, this thing handles pretty good. It handles way better than you think it does. And it's good on tires. Another thing, it doesn't go through a set of tires in 3,000 miles. It has a lot of really attractive features, like all gentlemen do. Now this time of year, when it gets colder and colder with each passing day, and there's fewer and fewer motorcycles, in fact today I didn't see any, the cold can do that. But looking around at some of the Christmas decorations and some of the things that this time of year, the leaves that are still left on the trees, kind of makes you just a little warmer. And since I made this little prototype seat cowl, I didn't know if I was going to like it. I've liked it right from the beginning. I need to put the gold trim on it yet. Once it gets a little bit too brutal to ride, or if we get some snow or whatever we're going to get, you never know. This time of year you could wake up and it's 40, 50 degrees, or it's below freezing. You never know. That's what makes it exciting this time of year. The good news is none of the lakes have any ice on them yet, and they haven't salted the roads yet. Once they salt the roads, it takes a little bit of the fun out of going out for these cold rides. Now, it's always a place I stop to look and take pictures and check out the scenery. You can see we're way up on top of the mountain here, and it's always a beautiful view. Today the sun was out, the leaves are still, well, some of them are still on the trees, but the truth is those leaves in a road can be a little bit of a nuisance. Now, this basically was a 500-hour restoration about 5 years ago, and it consumed the better part of a winter for me. I made a lot of little, I think there's over a dozen little carbon fiber parts, some from scratch, some I modified like the side panels. But the biggest one of all was the gold wheels and mixing that custom gold paint. And all of that is out on the channel for anybody interested in that type of thing. And Thomas Luciano and John Parthia we got together and did the custom logos. Thank you guys. It just came out better than I ever expected. Now, I've always looked for a nickname for this bike, and I've had several over the years. But the word gentleman, it's kind of growing on me that might be the way to refer to this in the future. I don't know. It is truly a gentleman's express. And I always think the success of any restoration like this or customization is that when you look at it, it could be that the factory made it. Now, there's over 37,000 miles on this bike, and it, again, the thing that's nice about it, it's easy to work on, very, very low maintenance, easy to do the oil changes, easy to do a tire swap. Every part of it is just a practical motorcycle that you can ride every day and enjoy. And the best part of all, it sneaks up on people. They never realize until you're riding with them how good this bike is. And I've enjoyed it over many 14 years of enjoyment. And I just can't say anything at all bad about this gentleman. Get that coffee on, baby. Hot coffee. Oh, it was cold today. Cold, but beautiful. What a great day. Hope you enjoyed sharing a ride with us. And every once in a while, and you never know when it's going to come along, you're riding around on the Gentleman's Ninja and enjoying the ride, enjoying the scenery, and all of a sudden that light goes off in your head and you want to become a true ninja. And thanks guys so much for watching.